I finished down $221 today, but only 2 of those losses actually worry me, and I will explain why throughout this video. But there were lots of lessons today. Okay, so let me get right into it. Second big red day in a row. Okay, so today I am down $221. I guess I'll just kind of walk through some of the key trades today. My goal this week is to work on my bull flag pullbacks and use the low of the last red candle or last low candle as my stop. So I did have 3 full bull flag pullbacks today. So I can report on that. And I had mixed results. Of course, my losses were bigger because my stop was bigger. A little stressful. Okay, so let me kind of walk you through. My first couple of trades were micro pullbacks. Now, what I decided to do starting today is now I will have 2 tags on each trade. I have been tagging my trades with the setup for the past 4 weeks. So I'm collecting data on which setups are working and which ones are not working. However, today I decided to tag my trades based on whether my process was good or my process was bad. And I'm trying to improve my process and my decision making and divorce that from the result. So I want to know what my metrics are based on the trades that I did a good job, but they just rejected, or they did well, or the ones that I made a terrible decision, but they still did well or did badly. So I want to kind of track that and see if I can reduce the number of bad decisions over time. That's my goal. Okay, my first couple of trades were micro pullbacks. Nothing really noteworthy there. I made good decisions on those. Actually, my fourth trade was, I thought, my biggest success of the day. I should put that in my notes. I did a bull flag pullback, and I had set my stop at the low of the last candle, which made my stop $70, which normally my stop would be 10 cents a share. So it was a pretty clean bull flag pullback. I got in and I took profit. That was great. Okay. So at that point, I think I was green on the day. Or barely green on the day, or like barely red on the day. I was pretty much break even. My next trade was a break over the whole or $0.50. Okay. I think I made a good decision there, not just because I got green, but I think I made a good decision there. However, the next one was also a break over the whole $0.50, and this one I rushed. So I just got the trade before it, and this one I rushed. I really didn't think through the setup. And I got in as it was coming back down. Okay, I popped up over the $0.50, and as it came running back down, I got in, and then I got out. My stop was 50 cents a share for the micro pullback. I mean, for the break over the $0.50, and I ended up getting out at 68. So that is one of the trades where I felt like I made a bad decision because I felt like that was an emotional trade and I rushed it. Okay. I didn't really wait. It's not that I didn't wait for confirmation. I didn't. Yeah, I was just rushing. I was rushing. I think I should have taken a little bit more time to look for the setup. I think at this point it was It had popped down, touched the 9 EMA. I think I should have looked instead for something like a micro pullback or a bull flag pullback. Okay. So that was that trade on ENVB. My next trade was another bull flag pullback on CMND. And again, my stop was $15. $15 because it was a really short, low candle. And I got a small profit on this one. Okay. I got in a little bit late because I was waiting for confirmation on the volume, but I was able to scalp like 10 bucks. Okay. About 2 cents a share. That's fine. That was fine. No problem with that one. That was a good process. My next 2 trades killed my day. Okay. It literally killed my day. I think I was down like $4 and then I just lost $200. So let's go over those trades because those were bad process trades. Okay. This is where the first bad process trade I had was an emotional decision, right? This is the second bad trade I took today. So I had 3 bad process trades. Out of 9 trades, 6 of them, I made good decisions. Whether they made money or lost money, I made good decisions. This one, my bad decision was on the exit. I made a good decision getting in. Okay, it was a bull flag pullback. I think I got in at the right entry. And actually, I should put that in my notes. Good entry. But so at some point, I may distinguish between like what kind of bad decision, whether it's on the entry or the exit or the indicators or the stock selection, so that I can really drill down like what the problem was. I'm wondering if I should start doing that now. We'll see. Okay, so on this one, I made a good decision on the entry, okay, but my exit, I held on too long. I should have got out. I should have got out at 10, 20 cents a share, but I was trying to let my winner run, okay? It wasn't a terrible decision, but then it rejected, and I ended up getting out way past. Well, not really. Okay, so my initial risk was $155. So I did get out at my stop. I did. Okay, but my stop was like my max daily loss, and I didn't have enough cushion on the day to risk that. Okay. Once that happened, I actually had hit my max daily loss, but it didn't click, right? So I took another trade. So this is the last trade is even worse, even though my loss was less. So I was past my max loss. I shouldn't have taken the trade. Can't believe this day. All right. And what else did I do wrong? I should have gotten out at 10 to 20 cents per share. Again, I tried to get more than 10 to 20 cents. I was thinking, oh, I'll let it run to high of day up here. And it rejected. And I did get out. Okay, so my risk here was $140, which I had no business taking this trade because I had hit my max loss with my other trade. Okay, but on this one, I did get out before my stop. Okay, so now I'm kind of thinking about it. This trade here, it was a good entry, but I should have gotten out at 10 to 20 cents a share and it rejected. Is that really a bad process? because I can't control. I'm looking for 10 to 20 cents a share. I was trying to let my winner run. Do I need to say that every time if it hits 20 cents, I'm going to sell regardless? I'm not sure this was a bad process one because it met my criteria for stock selection. The indicators were there. I think it was a good entry. You know what? I'm going to change this one. I think I was upset because it was so red, and that's what made me upset. But that is the result, okay? But the process, I mean, it hit 20 cents and then it dipped back down. Should I have sold it 10 to 20 cents a share? I don't know. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna say it's debatable. I'm gonna say that I had the right process. The setup was good. I got out at my stop. This last trade, I'm gonna say that that was absolutely the wrong trade to take because I was past my because I was past my max loss. All right, so I guess while I'm doing my recap, I'm discovering things. And now I'm going to be tagging all of my trades for good process or bad process. And I guess I'll kind of decide as I go if I'll drill down even deeper into that. All right, key lesson. Maybe I don't need to worry about the good losses, okay? It's the bad process losses that I need to worry about. So today, if we look at my tag breakdown, okay, and I select bad process and good process. Let's do that. Let's select those two trades. How do I... Let's see, how do I do that? How come it's showing... Oh, it's showing the show tag combinations. Okay. I guess I have to figure this out. Wait a minute. Detailed. Here we go. Okay. This might be a little bit more helpful. So for my bad process, my bad process, the gross P&L for my two bad process trades was 128.55. Is that right? Let's go back. My other bad process trade. No, this one was a loss also. So this one's $68 and this one, yeah, okay. Okay, that is correct. All right. So, if I go back to my tag breakdown, my bad process trades were responsible for $128 of the $210 loss. So if I hadn't made those bad decisions, well, if I hadn't taken that last trade, I wouldn't have lost that $60. And yeah, I just think those two bad process trades were trades that I shouldn't have taken at all. Okay, I shouldn't have made the entry at all, and that would have saved me $128.55. So I still would have been down like 80 bucks today. All right. And that would have been making good process decisions. All right, well, you know, I'm kind of rushing through this video today in a way because didn't have enough time to really like practice the video because I'm flying out. I'm leaving for the airport soon, but like in, less than an hour, and I have to finish packing my trading station. But, you'll, if you want to see these trades in action, check them out on my live stream. I'm posting over in Substack about my weekly goal, and this week it's about the stops on my bull flag pullbacks. So I posted this morning, and I'll post Wednesday and Friday. And tomorrow I will be trading from Prague, and I am going to do my best to live stream. I hope that the internet connection there is good enough. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So I encourage you to analyze your stocks and really dig deep and really face the music. This is rough, but this is what I'm doing. I'm learning in public. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Trade smart.